human art of reading from consumption to digestion. In our fast-paced digital world, reading often becomes a race. How fast, how much, how many tabs. But true learning isn't about speed. It's about depth. Like a nourishing meal, information needs time to be not just consumed, but digested. Reading at its most human level happens in two stages. 1. Consumption, the moment we take in knowledge. 2. Digestion, the phase where meaning, memory, and mastery begin. Let's explore these two phases and dive into the 5 types of information that shape how we understand and retain what we read, guided by the acronym PACER. Stage 1, the consumption period. Taking it in. This is the entry point where we read, watch, or listen. It's the raw intake of information. Scrolling through articles, listening to a podcast, watching a tutorial. Reading a book, it feels productive. But consumption alone is not comprehension. If we stop here, most of what we read fades within hours. That's why the second stage matters more than we think. Stage 2, the digestion period, making it stick. This is where true learning begins. Digestion means reflection, reorganization, and personal meaning-making. It's when you pause to think about what you've learned, write or speak it in your own words, apply or teach it to someone else, link it to your life, beliefs, or experiences. Without this stage, information becomes noise. But with digestion, reading becomes wisdom. PACER. The 5 types of information and how to retain them. Not all information is the same. Some teach us how, others tell us why, some provide proof, while others exist simply to be referenced. When you recognize these types, you can tailor how you retain them. Enter PACER. 5 distinct types of information. P. Procedural, the how. This is step-by-step information, instructions, techniques, methods. Example, how to edit a video in CapCut to retain. Practice while learning. The best way to remember procedures is to do them. Don't just read, apply. A. Analogous, the bridge. Analogies help us grasp the unfamiliar by comparing it to the familiar. They simplify complex ideas. Example, reading without reflecting is like eating without digesting. To retain, create your own analogies. When you link a new idea to something you already understand, it becomes unforgettable. C. Conceptual, in the why. Conceptual knowledge reveals principles, models, and frameworks. It answers the deeper questions. Example, understanding the concept of delayed gratification. To retain, draw it, map it, explain it. Use diagrams, mind maps, or summaries. If you can teach it simply, you've mastered it. E. Evidence-based, the proof. These are facts, statistics, examples, and studies that back up a claim. Example, studies show that visual learners retain 65% more information. To retain, use spaced repetition. Turn evidence into flashcards or embed it into a story you remember. ER. Reference, the recall. Reference material includes definitions, formulas, names, and dates. Things you may not need daily but must recall when needed. Example, the definition of neuroplasticity. To retain, use flashcards or digital memory apps. Apps like Anki or Quizly are perfect for fast, repeated recall. How to read and retain using PACER. Here's a human-friendly